like I can't have kids.
Yeah.
So like I would have to go have medical treatment done or adopt. And both those are a lot of work, and you have to be really intentional to do that. You can't just like most of these people who are having babies, like they're doing it on accident.
Oh my God.
Like I would have to have a kid on purpose.
Okay, so that is like, I had somebody ask me, like, because they were like, well, do you want a kid? And I'm like, this is the thing. I'm not sleeping around. I'm not in a relationship. I would have to legit, like, be intentional.
Right.
And so that stops me. So, like, if I was going to be intentional, it would be, like, I would have to find somebody like you, a friend, and go, hey, I want to have a kid. Do you want to have a kid? Okay, I'm going to handle this part. You handle that part.
Yeah.
Let's, like, co-parent a baby, right?
Yeah.
Like, that would work. But I'm like, do you realize, like, it's a lot of work to decide when you're not in a relationship to have a kid.
Oh, yes, because I would have to,
it.
in order for me to do that, I would have to think of a lot of that person, like a lot, because they're raising my name.
Yeah. Well, and they're, you know, are you going to agree on how they, not just like the baby, but
how they're raised, what the belief system is.
Values.
That's a weird belief. Yeah. And then also, like, I think I would want to be married to have a kid because, I know how busy I am, and I don't intend for that to stop.
Right.
And I do have learned to take time out of my day for Addison and Clayton and to show up for things. Like 2 weeks ago, like, oh my gosh, it was awful. Like I was at a football practice, a football game, or a volleyball game 7 nights in 1 week.
Yeah.
And I called one of my friends. I was like, I don't know how y'all do this.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I am, my business life is already busy. You start throwing in 3 hours of a practice every night, and like I'm on the phone on the bench, like I'm walking around the football field when Clayton's practice, like, yeah, that boy. All right, back to this deal. Like,
well, that's where like sometimes people will say, like, let's say a stay-at-home mom, they're like, oh, but now the kids are in school. They should. I'm like, hold on. So they're working in the morning. Okay, the kids are at school. They pick up, they clean up. I said, but from like the time the kid gets out of school at 3, a lot of them until 7, they're running kids. They're like, I did that.